After watching this video on how to make money in Zambia, a number of you had questions, especially people in the diaspora. Some of the questions was, how safe is our money? What body is regulating these platforms? And how can I secure my money? If I'm in the diaspora, how can I get involved? What is the interest rate? So many questions. We have 12 questions in this Q&A video that we're going to address to get you a bit more comfortable with these platforms in the Zambian space. So you can actually make money from home, and by home I mean anywhere in the world. You can actually invest in these platforms in Zambia and get a good return. Hey beautiful people, I am Matilda from kwachatribe.com, a place for entrepreneurs and growth-oriented people that are interested in making those beneficial money moves. So I'm here to help you understand how to make those money moves, especially in Zambia. Now, if you haven't watched the video, I would encourage you to go and watch this video so that you have that background understanding of what it is we're talking about. And also, if you want to know how to unload or onboard on such a platform, you can also watch this video. Now, these questions came from Shadrach. Shout out to you, Shadrach, from Nairobi, who is interested in investing in Zambia. But he had a bit of concerns. So we've got 12 questions. That's a long way to go. Let's get started. The first question that Shadrach asked is, where is this company based? Now, bear in mind that I'm talking about the company that I tried out, which is Premier Credit. However, there are two peer-to-peer lending platforms in Zambia that I'm aware of currently. And you can take your pick and try out whichever one. So the one that I tried out, which is Premier Credit, it is located in Zambia, having its HQ in Kitwe. The second question is, how long has it been in operation? It has been in operation since 2019. So as of 2022, it is 3 years old. Is it a Zambian-owned company or an international company? I believe it is Zambian-owned and registered in Zambia, and it is a local company. Now, I know for a fact that it's got presence in Zimbabwe and looking to expand its presence in other countries. However, its headquarters, like I mentioned earlier, is in Kitwe. What is the minimum initial deposit and minimum additional investment? This was an interesting question. The initial investment to onboard onto the platform is 500 kwacha or its equivalent. That is for you that are in the diaspora. Now, afterwards, you can invest any amount going forward because you've already met the initial requirement. Now, there is no maximum, of course. Knowing how things work, you can invest up to whatever amount you want to invest onto the platform, and you will be onboarded and able to transact. The fifth question is, what is the rate of interest? I believe Shadrach was looking at it from the investor's perspective. So interest in the return that you will get in a year. So they promise to give investors 3% per month, which translates to 36% per year. The sixth question is, what is their management fee? There is no management fee from what I gather. However, you should expect that your interest will be slightly lower due to the withholding tax that is legally required by the government. The withholding tax currently is at 15%. So from the interest that you earn per month, expect it to be less by 15% of the interest earned per month or per year. Either way, it's still the same thing. Question 7. Are there any hidden charges? From what I gather, there are no hidden charges. It's pretty clear. The charges that you incur are your typical bank charges or your mobile money platform charges, like if you're withdrawing or whatever the case, whatever you're doing, those are the charges that you incur. The 8th question is, what are the withdrawal charges? My understanding of this question is that, are there withdrawal charges should you decide to withdraw your money from the platform? So let's say your investment has matured and you'd like to withdraw your money. There are no charges. You will get your money off the platform and you can put it into your bank or into your mobile money platform, especially for us in Zambia. Now, the charges you expect, as mentioned earlier, are your typical mobile money withdrawal charges or bank charges, but not from the lending platform, as I gather. The 9th question is, other than lending money, are there any other instruments they invest into? Well, not that I'm aware of. And also, I kind of expected because this company has been in operation for about 3 years. And I wouldn't be surprised that this is the only product they have available at the moment because they're a pretty young company. However, I wouldn't be surprised as well to see more products popping up in future. The 10th question is, do they send monthly statement by email? Now, I know for those in the diaspora, this is a huge thing because email is a really critical way you communicate and want to receive updates, and it's pretty instant. So from what I gather, they do send emails via email on a regular basis. And so I haven't tasted this theory that they're telling me yet. So make sure to join or subscribe to my email list. The link is in the description box below, and I'll keep you updated whether I receive the email or not and how often I receive the email. So make sure to follow my journey as I explore these platforms of peer-to-peer lending. Being in the diaspora, how does one get started and withdraw when one wants to withdraw? Being in the diaspora, one way you could onboard and get started as an investor on peer-to-peer lending platforms is you can make use of technology, the beauty of technology and innovation. Go to their website and sign up as an investor. Once you do, make sure to make the payment or make the deposit using your Visa card. Now, that attaches your account to a certain payment platform or a payment account, which could be your Visa account, right? And so should you decide to withdraw, obviously you're going to get the money into your bank account. So that's how you can withdraw and get your money after you are registered and have invested onto the platform. I haven't tried out that theory yet, but I believe that's how it works out. So make sure to follow me on my journey and I will give you updates on how it works out. The 12th question, in case of the company going under, how secure are the investments and which body is regulating these organizations? This is an interesting question and it's also a compacted question. I'll start with the first part. In case the company or the institutions go under, how secure are our investments? Are they even safe? So I heard something about insurance cover. However, I'd like to also mention that this is an innovative space, especially for the Zambian market. So there's a lot of learning taking place for all of us, the investors, the institutions themselves, the regulators. So there's a lot of learning taking place. You must be aware of that. Now, the second part of your question, which is one of my favorite, is which body is regulating these platforms? This is a critical question to ask, especially that these platforms are using the general public to raise funds. So these institutions are under the SEC, which is the Securities and Exchange Commission of Zambia. Now, SEC regulates and monitors all institutions that are raising funds through the public. They regulate the capital markets. So institutions like the Lusaka Stock Exchange are all under the umbrella of the Securities and Exchange Commission of Zambia. So now this was a huge leap and a very innovative move for the SEC to actually be part of. And so I know that they're closely monitoring this space and are highly involved with how things are working out in all these peer-to-peer lending platforms. Now, additionally, since it involves money, you know the Central Bank of Zambia is really invested and watching these institutions closely. So the Bank of Zambia, which is BOZ, has a close eye and is observing closely how all of this is playing out on the Zambian market and affecting the public and affecting the general public. So on that front, I hope you are comfortable with actually taking this leap. But even if you're not comfortable, don't worry, I understand. You can follow my journey by subscribing to my email list where I'll give you all my updates of how things are going and the hurdles and the opportunities I come across as I explore all these peer-to-peer lending platforms and actually give you feedback so that you get more comfortable with them. So remember to share, like, and subscribe to this channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.